yes, y'all. You don't stop. Let's smurf it up. You see, it's time to rock. Yes, y'all. You don't quit. If you were looking for a party, this is it.
Wake up, Smurfs! I think I found the cure. But to test it, we must catch a Purplesmurf. It will be dangerous. Are there any volunteers?
Hey everybody, it's your old friend Purplesmurf with another episode of Under the Mushroom Cap. And what is that sound? What is that music? It's the ending credits from the special edition Return of the Jedi. I never listen to this music. In fact, I don't even like this music. I'm a Yub-Nub guy. Always have been. I mean, I like this music. Don't get me wrong. I like Peru. I like the Andes. When I hear these sounds, I think of the Urubamba River and Machu Picchu and honkering down on a big beefsteak del pobre. But I always had trouble picturing Ewoks dancing to Peruvian music. And anyway, I was raised in the time of Yub-Nub, so why am I, the Purplesmurf, listening to this celebration music from the special edition of Return of the Jedi, when you know I'm a Return of the Jedi 1983 purist? Because I think there is cause for celebration in the galaxy, and the reason is Episode 4 of The Mandalorian. This is the Mando Report. What can I say? I was pretty demanding in my last couple of videos that there were some things that needed to happen. We needed to connect with the plot line of why Baby Yoda was being cloned in the first place.
Done.
There you go. Simple enough. This is what the fans needed. We needed to connect with the plot line. How did Moff Gideon get the Darksaber? What is his intentions with the Darksaber? We need to bring Moff Gideon back as a character, not just a Skype call.
Done.
And of course, we need to get the ensemble cast back together. The vibe, the repartee between Gina and Carl, and the whole ensemble piece has been missing in these first two episodes.
Done.
Finally, I guess credit where credit is due. The big thing, the big piece that brought this episode to life was, well, you know. Carl Weathers. Who doesn't love Carl Weathers? I mean, he directed it, he acted in it. You can tell that Gina just lights up anytime she's on the set with him. And he just brings that gravitas. You know, he's been in films for decades and decades and decades. So he brings that gravitas to the set, as opposed to some people who are just only been raised in the era of green screen acting. So Carl Weathers, kudos to you. I mean, there were some questions about this episode. You know, is it Snoke in the tub? Would you really want to bring your awkward secretary on your dangerous mission? Could you really have a casual conversation while blasting an open-engine speeder across the desert? But, you know, these are the fun things about space fantasy. Sometimes we can just suspend our disbelief and just enjoy the ride. You know, we even had a little cameo from a member of the crew. This is all well and good. We want our space adventures to be, you know, crafted with care. We want them to be fun, and we want to get the feeling that our investment in the characters and the narrative is leading somewhere. Yes, there were member berries, but they were small, and they were frequent, but you didn't have to dwell on them. The camera didn't have to land on them and wait, say, get it? Get it? No, they were just things you'd glide by, and if you got the reference, you got the reference, but the story marched on. So the member berries continued, but it didn't take us away from the narrative arc. So therefore, even though there were plenty of them, we're still very happy with the narrative flow of this episode. So I'm going to say very little about this one, except I'm very pleased, very pleased. Let's look at my chart. As you see before, we were hovering around the 4, 5, 6 range, which is not good. That was the level of quality we experienced in the filler episodes of the first season. But now, episode 4, we're experiencing a spike of quality. Bam! And I'm going all the way to 10. I know I'm overselling it a little bit, but we needed this. We needed things to get back on track, and they really delivered. Just imagine if this was the lowest quality of stuff we got from the Disney Star Wars era. We'd be thrilled. So you can't get someone's behavior to change unless you praise them when they get better. And this Disney was better, so keep it up. Anyway, this is Purplesmurf, very happy, excited to see what happens next. Excited to see what happens with Ahsoka Tano. Technically not a Jedi, I believe. Might want to address that. They kicked her out, pretty sure. So, anyway, hope you guys are enjoying it, and see where the next episode of The Mandalorian takes us. We'll just enjoy the ride. Hopefully now they've shown us they do have a plan, and we are headed somewhere with the gang. So take care, and before you go, check out this trailer for my comic, Tales of Zero. And I'll see you on the next trip under the mushroom cap.